Hi, Melissa Wiringi here with lesson 3, trying to come as quietly as I can from my room because my toddler's asleep next to me. My kids are making noise in the lounge room at the moment, so I thought I'd just sneak off and try and do it in here. But lesson 3 of A Course in Miracles is I do not understand anything that I see. So it could be in this room or out the window or whatever space you're in. And I remember a little bit when I did this lesson, I had a lot of resistance around that because it's like, you are taught that you create meaning around everything. And so part of what we do in these initial lessons is actually just trying to start to strip back our layers and open our minds up to the fact that perhaps everything that we thought we have learned, maybe it is conditioning, and it's opening us up for, I guess, unlearning the things that we've learned, and it's starting to pull away at what we think we know. Because when we hold on to what we've learned, and when we are, I guess, attached to what it is that we know, then it can be really hard to pull in really new ways of thinking. So the first I feel like 10 to 20 lessons are really challenging our existing thoughts, our existing conditioning, our existing realities, and asking us to really recognize that it's not necessarily who we are on a very deep level. And so A Course in Miracles, it's the whole thing is really about unpacking our layers and stripping them back and really starting to see ourselves who we really are. And that can easily be forgotten. Many of us have forgotten, yet a lot of us can still recognize on a really deep level who we are. Like, most of us really do know on some level when we're not acting in alignment with who we truly are. We can feel that in a deep way, and sometimes people have forgotten, and that's what's special about this work, is that we all have access to it if we choose to make that happen. It's not something that only one person can have. It's not something that only a handful of special people can have. We're all called at different times in our lives to figure out our truth, to start to figure out our purpose in life, to figure out who we really are. And whether that happens when you're young, or whether that happens as a result of something that's happened in your life, or whether that happens later on in your life and you come to all of this realization without a lot of help, that's up to each individual's journey, and there's no real set way. There's not an expectation of how it needs to be done. It's just that eventually it comes to happen. So I always feel like I really loved this whole entire course. It was always something that as soon as I learned about it, I was quite drawn to it. I guess it called me in quite quickly and easily, and I enjoyed it because it was so deep. But definitely these first few exercises, they're very, they challenge our ego. You get to know who your ego voice is, because when you say, I do not understand this thing, your brain reacts to that and says, no, but I do, because I've studied it. Or you'll defend your stance around what you've already learned or what you think you know. And it's about letting down that wall gradually and softly. So the first few lessons, they're designed only to be practiced, I think, between 2 and 3 times each day. And it's not to spend too much time on each thing that you look at, or each scenario that you look at. It's not designed for you to spend a lot of time looking at it, because when you spend a lot of time in it, you will build up more resistance around it. It's just about observing it and just quickly teaching your brain that you don't understand things, or you don't have all the meaning that you've given things with your own meanings, and that everything doesn't actually mean anything. And when you start playing in that, in a space of play, it's actually really fun. So I'm going to leave it there, keep it nice and short tonight, and sorry about the video quality. I really need to try and do these videos in the daytime because that works better, but it's actually nicer at night because I'm just more relaxed and I don't have kids screaming and not climbing on me, so that side's kind of nice. But yeah, if you have questions about it, or if you're interested or you want to know more, definitely send me a message. I would love to talk to people. We've got a group. My friend Crystal and I, we have a group for a book club for the Course in Miracles, and that's been quite fun. We did that. We started that in 2018, the start of that. So we started the course together, and we have quite a lot of people in that group. It's not the most active group, but it's a really nice place to share the journey. So if it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome to come on board with us. And yeah, I wish you good night or a good day if it's day. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying these little snippets of A Course in Miracles, and I'll be back again tomorrow. I feel like I need to say, you know, when you're looking, I remember I had an experience looking at my kids and doing this unlearning scenario, and I guess as a mum, trying to teach yourself that your kids don't mean anything can be hard. I remember that was hard, but this journey is fun and it is beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful journey. So I'm looking forward to sharing my second round of lessons of A Course in Miracles, and this time, yeah, I'm just going to try and come at it from the perspective of a mother and someone who loves traveling and an author, and try and weave in as much of me as I can to make it, I guess, my spin on it. So yeah, shout out if you've got questions, and yeah, hopefully this is something that interests you, and yeah, looking forward to the next 362 days. Have a beautiful day, and talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.